Welcome to this new video on Forza Horizon 6, where I'm going to show you some gameplay with a car that I think you're going to like, the 2020 Nissan GTR. And it's not just any version, because this is the Nismo version we have here, which is a bit more powerful than the standard one, but it's also a version with a slightly different body kit. I know it's hard to see now since it's nighttime, but I'll show you more details later under the lights in the garage. In the meantime, the good news, because there's already some good news with this car, is that in Forza Horizon 6, this car will be available in the base game. It's not like in Forza Horizon 5 where it's a car added in an update, because actually, in Horizon 5 we had the Nismo GTR. But it was a car added in an update, so it was super rare, really hard to get, and a lot of players just never got it. In Forza Horizon 6, it will be at the dealership, and you only need enough money to buy it. Well, I don't really know how much it's going to cost in the game. What I can tell you is that I paid around 250,000 credits for it in the game, but with a nice discount since I bought this car from the aftermarket shop. Let's say a slightly used car. So I think in the final game it will probably be around 300, maybe even 350,000 rather than around 250,000. I'm actually right next to the Forza Horizon Festival, which I haven't unlocked yet. That's probably normal since this early access version doesn't have all the game content. But it's going to be cool, right? If it's like this every night with the rides and the fireworks. By the way, there's the Gundam in the back. Do you think I can go next to it? Let's see if we can get to it. The Gundam, that big robot, which is actually part of the partnership between Forza Horizon and the Gundam brand. And apparently there's a challenge in the game, one of the first gathering events, where we're going to face off against the robot. Like, literally, it's going to run and we're going to drive faster than it in a car to win the race. Curious to see what happens. Oh, wait! We're going to focus a little bit on our Nismo GTR, which has also been pretty well detailed. So, same thing, we'll see it better later under some nice lighting, but all the carbon fiber parts, all the headlight details, it's much more detailed on Forza Horizon 5. And even the sound is a bit better too, I'll let you hear that real quick. It's...
Turn right. Turn right.
Honestly, the sound of this car in Forza Horizon 5 wasn't bad, but here it's even a bit better. You can hear the turbo more, it screams a bit more at high revs, it's a bit more metallic, it's quite pleasing. And as for the handling, well, it's still a monstrous car. We're in stock S1 class. It's a car with 600 horsepower weighing 1,600 kilos, and it's all-wheel drive. So you can do really well on wet roads, dry roads, and even on dirt. You see here, it slides, as if it was really its second nature. It's really an extremely maneuverable car. At least for now in the game, it's by far the best performing car I have. I don't have access to all the cars in the final game yet. There are probably much faster ones. Still, it really moves. I'll also show the interior, including the animated screen in the center. If you know, let me know in the comments, but I think it shows the amount of power we're using in the car. 30%, 40%, 100%. With, of course, the little analog-style gauges. They're in front of us, but also on the center screen of the car, there's a small reminder of the speed in miles per hour, right at the bottom right of the screen. It's pretty cool. I can't remember if the screen is animated in Forza Horizon 5. Anyway, here in Horizon 6 it is. And he's speeding ahead with his BRZ. By the way, that's pretty cool. I find that the Drivatars in the open world, even when you're not racing against them, tend to be much faster than in Forza Horizon 5. They tend to really go for it. To drive pretty fast. Not all the time, but as soon as you're next to them for a little while. He's speeding. Damn, I don't know what setup he has on his... It's a BRZ, right? It's a BRZ, guys, but what does he have in his BRZ to go that fast? It's insane. You can already see something simple, but the headlights, the look of the plastic is completely different. There are slightly bluish color reflections at the bottom, just like on a GTR, and I don't know how to say it, but there's a bit of a rainbow effect on top because of the light prism. Well, that's pretty cool, but even if you look at the headlights up close, all the little details, all the small light segments have been completely redone. Same thing I was telling you about the carbon fiber. Maybe we can see it better in photo mode. Can I get a bit closer in photo mode? No, maybe we need to be in the open world. Oh no, it's fine, perfect. You can see that the carbon fiber is also much cleaner now. We use various types of carbon fiber, and there are many cool details on all the cars in the game. The same goes for brake discs, calipers, and paint finishes, though these are less noticeable on this black car due to fewer reflections. And it's the same for the small taillights. If you compare it with the 3D models from Forza Horizon 5, it was already well made in Horizon 5. But here, there's an extra detail that's still cool. I think it's the same inside. I haven't checked yet since it was nighttime and I didn't pay attention. The little engine there, the VR38. 6 cylinders. Twin turbo, 3 liters of displacement. With the little Nismo touch there, which is actually pretty nice. Okay, I'll show you the trunk, even though we don't really care about that in Forza Horizon. And especially the interior. And here too, there's quite a bit of work. The Alcantara finally looks like Alcantara. The little leather seats. Many small details. Carbon fiber on the center console, and the Nismo touch here too. It's beautiful, and the interior finish is cool. It matches the car's exterior color well. Well, we're also here to test the improvements on this car, and to see if there are any new customizations. Maybe yes, maybe no. I have to admit, I haven't checked yet. We have the Forza kit, which actually looks pretty good, with the little red tow hook, but it's not shocking on a car that's red and black. It works pretty well. We have 2 big spoilers. Hold on. Oh, there's a roof spoiler. That's funny, I hadn't noticed. Plus the standard spoiler. We can remove the spoiler completely, or rather, flatten it, probably to get a higher top speed. The big spoiler and the Forza spoiler, there are a few options. I haven't decided which one to use yet. It'll depend a bit on the rest of the parts. We also have a charge hood. We'll check that out later. You'll notice differences between the types of carbon fiber. This one is intense. Oh, and we have a body kit. Charge body kit, which is fat. I'm not gonna put it on because, well, it's really cool, sure. But I admit I like having that little red Nismo stripe on the sides. Well, yeah, it's still pretty cool. But I'm going to do it this way, I think. Maybe even remove the Forza kit from the front of the car since it's really the same, even if it looks nice. I think the original shape is still really cool, so it's a car we could swap. But I'm not sure there's any point. We can swap it with, I think that's the engine from the Toyota GR GT, or the 488 V10 engine. That must be the LFA engine, I guess. But I'm not sure there's much point in that. We'll see about that together. But in my opinion, actually, the engine in this car is a very powerful engine, and I'm not sure it's really worth installing another engine that's going to be very expensive. Maybe even to end up with less power in the end. But in the game, that's normal. In the final game, there are quite a few swaps that sometimes actually offer less power than the stock engine. Devs do this for competitive reasons. Sometimes giving a car less power can be useful, like placing it in a lower performance category. Or simply because sometimes you have a car that's less powerful, but has more torque. And that can be interesting too, in certain situations. Anyway, I think the swap is pretty much useless here, because we already have 1020 horsepower, and this car doesn't go up to X-Class. I don't really remember how it was in Forza Horizon 5. I have to admit, it's been a while since I played with this car. I wonder if with upgrades we could get it into X-Class. But here, we're still in S2. The performance system is completely different in Horizon 6. There's already an extra performance category. And I think it's going to be generally more complicated to actually reach X-Class. We still have 1000 horsepower and 1500 kilos. In my opinion, this car will be very powerful. You see, it shouldn't be too bad, especially since the car isn't tuned yet. Remember, this is still a beta version. The tuning menu isn't available. So indeed, I won't be able to optimize the car's aerodynamics, or the suspension, or anything like that. But it's still pretty fast. You see what I was saying earlier? As soon as you stay a little close to the AI, even if you don't start races against it, it drives. And it actually drives pretty well and pretty fast. It really builds boost in the tunnel with the upgrades. They're a bit different, a bit sharper. More turbo too. You can hear more of the whistling, both when opening and closing. There's a lot of traffic on the road here. We're in mode, that's it. Noisy. So don't worry, I know there are lighting glitches in the tunnel. You saw it very clearly, the sun there, it's flickering a bit. That's normal? Well, it's normal. No, it's not normal. But the developers, in the little PDF, let's say, that serves as a guide for this preview. They explained that there were still 23 bugs like this one, that it had already been fixed. but that we were on a version of the game that was actually a few months old. So there were some little bugs, but on their end, it was already patched. So the tunnels will look normal in the final game. They're driving fast, huh? They're driving fast, but it's true that a 7th gear, or the ability to adjust the top speed, would have been good for them. Because honestly, this is a car that can almost certainly reach 400 km/h. Oh, another little GTR. Is that a GTR or a GTR Nismo? No. Hold on. The GPS is telling me to exit. No. Laughs? It changed its mind. That's good. Damn, he's speeding up too, huh? He's driving fast. And well, luckily the GPS knows the shortcuts. Oh shit. Laughs. It knows the shortcuts. Look at what the GPS is telling me to do here. Laughs. Great. At first glance, I think it's going to be a good new car in the game. It always has a lot of grip. It's still very powerful. With a few adjustments, I think it's going to be fun to play in Category 5, which is its base category, but also probably very interesting to play in Category 2. Probably also in drag racing since, well, 4-wheel drive and lots of power, big punch, so it should work pretty well. And then, well, always a bit of customization and a model that's always enjoyable. Honestly, whether you're looking at it or driving it, it's really something. The GTR, whatever game you use it in, even if it's not always the fastest, is always enjoyable. Really. So, there you go. We're coming to the end of this little gameplay video with the GTR. I hope you found it interesting. If that's the case, don't hesitate to leave a like and subscribe for the next videos. I also want to remind you that Horizon 6 is 30% cheaper through my instant gaming link, which you can find below this video. It's already available for pre-order, so don't hesitate to take a look because we're almost there. I have my GPS on randomly, and we've come back to a somewhat deserted area. But yes, don't forget the little instant gaming link. You can get your games cheaper, and it supports my channel the right way. Don't forget that I also do live streams, and I'm definitely going to do a lot more, especially with more Horizon 6 coming. So, if you want to join these live streams, play with me on YouTube or whatever, don't hesitate to follow me through the Twitch link that will be in the comments below this video. And also, with Prime, if you have your Prime available, it supports my channel for free. I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. See you later. Bye.